Thanks for stopping by today. Got some miscellaneous items that I want to get cleaned up. Let's take a look at them. Got a few miscellaneous pipes from the water heater and the air conditioners. I want to get these cleaned up and get the best price. Any kind of elbows that have solder on them is going to be number 2. So you want to cut anything that's got solder or elbows on it, you want to cut that off and separate the pipe that doesn't have any solder. Like for example, this piece. You're only going to have a little bit you can salvage for number 1. All this other stuff is going to be number 2 because there's solder in it. Normally I don't like to bring number 1 and number 2 in together because they tend to want to give you number 2 for everything. At least the junkyards around here do. I think it's only about 20 cents a pound more for number 1 than it is number 2. Now we got all the copper pipes cleaned up. I want to take this apart. And this has got a steel rod inside of it. Alright, we got it all cleaned up. Let's take a look at it. Alright, here's everything we recovered and got cleaned up. Let's get it on a scale and get a value. Got 1.5 pounds of brass. 2 pounds of number 2 copper. Almost 2 pounds of number 1 copper. Total estimated value about $15. Now, the scrapyard I go to there, sometimes they give you number 1 and sometimes they're kind of a little chintzy about it. That's why I tend to not like to bring number 1 and number 2 together. I'll bring number 1 in and tell them it's number 1, then usually there's no problem. But anything that has copper is a good way to make extra value for the time invested. Thanks for following along, and we'll see you in the next video.